Hey, happy Sunday to you. Hope you're having yourself a great day. I'm Eric, and you're watching Eric's Crypto Corner. I'm a tax accountant with over 17 years experience in the industry, and I've been in crypto space for about 5 years. Let's go ahead and start today's video. Okay, well, it's been about a month since I did a Salad update, and if you're not quite sure what Salad is, it is just a GPU rental platform where you can rent out your graphics cards to people that want to use them for AI generation. And Salad had landed a couple of large customers. It was kind of the end of Octoberish, mid-Octoberish, and they claimed that their customers would be on for several months. Well, that's not really how it ended up going. Apparently, some things kind of didn't work out the way that they had planned. I want to go over them today and kind of see what the state of Salad's been for all of November, at least from my GPU standpoint. Okay, so if you remember when we did our Salad update or Salad video last month, um, they had landed a few good customers. I think like two big customers, and you can see in October for a good chunk of October, pretty much, I don't know, this is like solid 2.5 weeks right here. Salad was doing pretty good, making money on the 4070 and the 4070 Ti Super. So you can see both GPUs were doing pretty well. And there were some pretty okay profits here for these graphics cards. Just looking around my camera here, $3 to $4 a day. Oh, sorry, that was the earnings. The profits here were about $1.50, 250 a day for most of these days. And that's actually pretty good in this environment that we're in. So Salad had done a good job landing a couple of good customers. And if you remember in the last video, they said that these customers were supposed to last like 3 months. Well, three months ended very quickly because you can see on November 3rd here, the 4070 Ti Super had dropped off. Now, on occasion, my 4070 Ti Super rig especially will have some issues, with Windows and other things. And I've tried a bajillion different fixes, whether it's driver updates or operating system updates or reinstalling style, whatever. So when I see one day I don't get that upset about it, is probably an issue with the computer itself, not necessarily Salad. But then you can kind of see on the 6th, all of a sudden the 4070 just completely fell off for literally over 2 weeks. It didn't have a job for over 2 weeks. And then the 4070 Ti Super really started ratcheting down its earnings as well. And it was on the 3rd, I believe. And I'll put this on the video from Discord that Salad had said that one of their customers had used up, all their credits. So yeah, you can see that there was very little work here for both my graphics cards. Really, the 4070 Ti Super was the only one doing a little bit of work every couple days, get a little job. And the 4070 was just MIA. I mean, it was dunzos. And when we look at the rest of the November data here, the 4070 did have a little run here. You can see there was about 3 days of where somebody was renting it for work. And the 4070 Ti Super, nothing really happening. I mean, we have a hit and miss job. So when we look at the, total November earnings here and we scroll down quite a bit, you can see that not great. We made $22 in revenue for the month. And after power, we put in our pocket a buck, like a buck and some change. It's not good. It is not good. We had hope here back in October with there being a little spark because these numbers are about as bad as what September was. The summertime months were pretty good, doing all right on Salad, but we're almost back to, after their fall off in the wintertime. This is, pretty bad. This is March, April, May. Most months now we're not really making anything. We're just kind of using power and using the machinery up. And obviously these numbers don't even have depreciation, of the equipment or anything else like that. So that's what November's looking like here. Not good. And I'm hoping that Salad can find some more customers so we can get back into this summerish vibe, as it were. Now, I did want to also show the Salad dashboard, and so you can kind of see a graphical representation here. Oops. A graphical representation of what the last, 30-ish days have been. It's not good. So we've, when we scroll down here and we take out the little 3060 that's at my friend's place, the 4070 had very little work here. That's this little guy right here. 4070 Ti is just hit, miss, hit, miss, hit, miss, hit, miss. Nothing consistent really going on this last month. And you can see even in the front end of December, nothing going on here in the last week. I'll do a December video if things pick up here, but nothing really going on. And then when you come over here and look at the network monitor, you can see that they have no demand. There is low demand on pretty much every single graphics card with the exception of 4090. So if you want to go spend $2,000 to make a couple of bucks a day on a 4090, 11 cents an hour, if it's even rented, that's just not good. We want to see these high. So clearly nothing is really going on in Salad currently, according to them and according to my graphics cards. All right, so because Salad has been doing so poorly, 2 out of the last 3 months has generated $1 for me, which I could probably find in my cushions or in a park somewhere. So I'm considering turning off at least one of them and maybe trying something else. I know that OctaSpace is out there that works pretty well on Windows. I'm thinking about doing that. The problem with doing OctaSpace is it's really hard to offload those cryptos, especially those super small micro cap coins that don't have an exchange that you can trade them out to other cryptos that you want, whether it's Bitcoin or Cash or whatever you want to do, Ethereum, Solana, blah, blah, blah. But I might be giving that a shot here in the near future if I don't see some uptick. So let me know what you guys are doing down below. Are you doing OctaSpace? Are you doing Chlore.ai? Are you doing anything with any other platforms? It'd be interesting to know what you're up to. Okay, so I know the video is pretty short, nothing too amazing in today's video, but if you did have any comments that you want to put below, or maybe somebody is thinking about starting Salad, let them know about this video, that things are looking a little dry over there in the front end of December. So as usual, this video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Until next time, peace.